Sounds good.
All right, we are recording now. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, sir. Appreciate you
Awesome,
having me.
awesome. We're glad to have you. My name is James Walker. I'm a speech language pathologist, and before I was a speech language pathologist, I was an 0481 in the United States Marine Corps.
All right.
Now, I want to start the interview off by saying thank you for your service, sir. I don't take this opportunity lightly. Your time is precious. I mean, I've been trying to get you guys here for years.
We're here. We're here.
Yeah, you guys are here now. Um, Also, let's go ahead and get started with the interview. I want to take up a lot of your time. Can you introduce
Yeah.
yourself and tell me where you're from? How long have you
Yes,
been in
sir.
the United States Marine Corps?
Yes, sir. Well, my name is Sergeant Jones. I'm originally from Pawleys Island, South Carolina, close to Myrtle Beach, if you don't know where that is. I joined the end of 2011, so this coming year is about 9 years. Um, it's been a good ride. The time flies by. That's how long I've been in. That's kind of where I came from. Currently in Columbia, South Carolina, as a recruiter, and I'm here with you guys.
Okay, cool. What made you,
The question is, what made me join, sir?
yes, sir. Why did you pick the Marine Corps out of the other branches of the armed service?
All right. So when I was joining, looking at the military, I was like, okay, where do I go? Do I go to the Army? Do I go to the Navy? Do I go to the Marine Corps? Do I go to the Coast Guard? For me, I walked in all the branches, and I found a difference in my recruiter that was a Marine. His level of drive, his motivation, and the other side of that was a physical fitness. I wanted to get fit, and that Marine recruiter was fit. And the biggest part about it was the challenge, right? So I was trying to push myself. I wanted to be a part of something that was going to push me mentally, physically, and that's realistically what I wanted in a job in the military. I wanted to be the best. And I'm not saying that we are the best, because I'll be biased towards that, but I wanted the title Marine because that meant a lot to me also. Marine, I mean, we're very respected, and just that word itself, you tell somebody you're a Marine, the amount of respect that you get is extravagant, and I want to be a part of that. So, I ended up joining, and I've loved everything I do. I do love the Marine Corps. It's taught me a lot of good things, and it's been a good decision.
Cool, awesome. All right, what's your? And students are going to see this interview, and MOS, guys, stands for Military Occupational Specialty, right? MOS, that's what it stands for?
That is correct, sir. Yep.
All right, yeah. So, and that pretty much means your job. So what's your job in the Marine Corps?
So my job is I'm a 3531. So I'm a motor T operator. So in the movies you see the guys on the trucks, with the guns and all that. That's what I do. I also have a couple different MOSs, military occupation specialties. You just call them jobs. With the motor T job, I have a couple advanced jobs. I'm actually a wrecker, they call it, which is a 3536 MOS. So I can go and recover broken down vehicles, broken down tanks. I can pretty much pull anything out of anything. And the other MOS that I have is a 3534, which is a refueler. So I can go refuel planes, vehicles, tanks, you name it. I also am a McQuist guy. And what that is a swim instructor. So I can teach people how to swim. McQuist stands for Marine Corps Water Instructor Survival. So I've gone through that course. So I'm pretty much an expert in swimming. So I have roughly about 4 or 5 MOSs, including a recruiter, which is what I do now. But my MOS is that 3531 is that main job that I do carry.
Okay, that's a good segue to my next question. Tell me about recruiting.
Yes, sir. So recruiting, I was in California. I I volunteered to be a recruiter. First of all, I wanted to change young men and women's lives. I feel that recruiting was going to benefit me as an individual. I had the option to be a drill instructor or a recruiter. I went the recruiting route because, like I said, I felt that it would do more for me. I've been in Columbia recruiting, so I work in the Blythewood area, Irmo, Lexington. I work Keenan, even down to Fairfield. So I am in, men and women's houses every single day, talking to them, about the Marine Corps and kind of what we do. I'm also in schools, I tell people the difference in us and the other branches. And then the other side of that is we train our applicants. So we train our applicants. They're called poolies. Poolies are people that want to be Marines that enlist. And it's our job to train them here in the office, prepare them for boot camp, because without that, they're going to go down to boot camp. It's going to be really hard. So that's our other side of our job, is not only, telling people what the Marine Corps is about, getting them to join, but also training them before they go. And that's one of the most important parts of our job here. We've got about 30 to 40 poolies right now that we train twice a week. They'll come to the office. We'll start the distance, but we'll run, do pull-ups, motivate each other, and get better. And then from there on, those poolies will ship off the recruit training. Recruiting has been very rewarding. I made a lot of Marines so far. I've got people I put in that are in California, Hawaii, Okinawa, you name it, all around the world. So, changing those lives and staying in touch with those people is very, it's very. Good, sir.
Okay, sounds good. I want to give you the floor, but when you said poolie, it just made me go back to when I was a poolie. I met a drill instructor for the first time. And when I left that morning after meeting him, I said, what did I get myself into? Matter of fact, I remember his name. His name was Sergeant Shin. Yes, his name was Sergeant Shin. All right, now let's see, what's my next question? Can you talk about the STEM careers that the United States Marine Corps has to offer for the members?
Yes, sir. So I'll give you an example, just a little bit about me. One of the biggest reasons why I joined the military is because I wanted to go to college for free. All right, free education. 100% free when you're in, 100% free when you're out. When you're in, I've used a thing called tuition assistance. So I actually obtained a degree in Homeland Security. So I have a bachelor's degree in Homeland Security. I've got that while I've been in the military, right? With that said, I can take all my experience, leadership skills, management, and then my education and go and get a job in the civilian world. I'm a big gun in education. A lot of people think that, you can't do your education while you're in. You need to, because it's very important once you get out of the military. For instance, if you're trying to go into nursing, we have some courses in the military, particularly the Marine Corps. They're going to teach you life-saving techniques. You're going to get certified in emergency response. That is realistically what the Marine Corps does, is they respond to emergencies and situations. So with that said, you're going to learn the security part along with the nursing, the body, taking care of the body. If you're trying to go into law enforcement when you get older, Marine Corps is probably one of the best routes, because like I said, our foundation is security. So you have the opportunity to go to a few law enforcement schools. You can be a dog handler. You can go that route. The other side of that, if you're trying to go work for the government, we have some jobs. For instance, intelligence. You can be an intelligence Marine. And intelligence, those guys and girls will go work for CIA, DEA, FBI once they get out. Really, the pipeline for those really high-paying jobs and and I put a lot of men and women in the intelligence community. Every job in the Marine Corps has something to do once you get out, whether you're a truck driver, whether you're a logistics Marine, whether you're infantry, whether you're intelligence, right? They all convert to something once you get out. I'll tell you that in the military, as long as you set yourself up and you get the certifications you need, plan for the future. So the military is not always there. So if you do your 4 years and you're like, I'm getting out, you need to set yourself up, and it's very important. Get your education, get your certifications to set yourself up once you get out. As far as the nursing part, we're the only branch that does not offer docs. So we don't really do any of that healthcare. The Navy takes care of the Marines, right? So if you're trying to go into, working as a medic in the military, you're either going to go in the Army or the Navy. The Marine Corps does not have that. We have people that do that for us. If you want to work with Marines, but you want to be a doc, they call them corpsmen. So you can join the Navy and you can work directly with Marines and be with them. And you're kind of like their first aid guy everywhere they go. That's pretty much it on the careers. I'll tell you, we're the only branch out there that offers, it's called a joint service transcript. So everything that you do in the Marine Corps translates to college credits. For instance, boot camp is 4 college, right? There are some Marines out there, they do 2 to 3 years in the Marine Corps, and they have over 60 college credits just from their pipeline and their job.
Wow.
So we're the branches that does that. I can actually show you it right here. This is what it is right here. This is a joint services transcript, right? And for instance, this, recruit training is 4 credit hours. Marine combat training. This is a Marine. He's a communication Marine, so he works with the radios. He got 4 credit hours for going to his communication school. Another one for satellite terminal operations and his follow-on school. So just understand that everything you do in the Marine Corps is going to convert to college credits,
wow.
which is really good while you're in and when you get out.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool.
Yes,
what about your engineers? Because I was in 0481. I went out. I was at Lejeune. I was stationed at Courthouse Bay. So I was there with the engineers over there.
Yes, sir. So the engineering field, there's a lot of people that are interested in that. Realistically, because they want to learn how to build stuff. Engineer is a great word. It's a great job to have. In the Marine Corps, the engineers, you have a couple different parts of that. So you have about 6 different MOSs or jobs in the engineering field. Okay, you've got heavy equipment engineer or operator, which is the Marines that, on the side of the road, you see the construction gear, they operate that stuff. We also have combat engineers, which is probably what you're talking about, sir. They are responsible for rebuilding, demolition, and then basically excavation and all that good stuff. The combat engineers are very important on the ground side because they are the jack of all trades. They'll build an entire base. They'll blow it up and then rebuild it. They also work with a lot of other branches. So I've worked with engineers myself as a motor T operator, as a truck driver. And like I said, they will just go place to place, and they are the builders of the Marine Corps. They work a lot with the Army, and they work side by side. The engineering field, though, is good. It opens a lot of doors once you get out, where you can go work for an engineering firm. If you want to go and do creative stuff or even build houses or planning for cities, a lot of Marines will go out and do that stuff once they're done.
Okay, cool. Let me ask you this. What can students do now if they wanted to join the Marine Corps? If they wanted to claim the title, what could they do right now? Okay,
so first step is talk to a recruiter, right? Get some information, figure out if it's for you. If somebody tells me that they want to be a U.S. Marine, it's our job to prepare them, right? You're not 17 years old, that's fine. Your dream is to become a U.S. Marine. Now, really the only thing you can do is keep your grades up, right? Stay in sports, stay fit, stay active. The other side of that is stay out of trouble, right? Hang around a good group of friends. the Marine Corps is very selective. We don't want to put in individuals that are getting in trouble, that are doing the bad thing in the community. So that's the best thing for someone planning to go in the Marine Corps in the future is stay fit, keep your grades up and hang out with the right people.
Okay. All right. I like that. I like that.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me about any of your duty stations, some cool places you've been to, things like that? An exciting story?
Yes, sir. Yeah. So myself, I've been stationed everywhere I can. When I joined, I went right to Okinawa, Japan. I was stationed in the most northern base called Camp Schwab, 3rd Marine Division. From there, we went to the Philippines. We went to Thailand. We went to Guam. We went to Australia. Went to a lot of countries in that area. From there, about a year and a half later, I was sent to Tokyo, Japan, and I had absolute blast there. Right, you guys see on the commercials Tokyo, right? I was stationed at Camp Fuji, and that is right below Mount Fuji, the big mountain you guys see over there. This is one of the sticks I got. You guys have maybe seen, the stick, walking stick. I climbed it 3 different times. So I was stationed there, and then once I was done with that tour, I wanted to be close. I was over there for about 2.5 years. Once I was done there, I wanted to be close to home, so I got stationed in Beaufort, South Carolina, far from us, right? That was an air station there, and I was attached to the motor T section for the air wing, so I supported the aviation side. From there, I really didn't do a lot. We went out to California a couple times. Once I left there, I went out to California. So beautiful San Diego, California. I was stationed on Camp Pendleton, San Diego area, beautiful sunny beaches. And then from there, I deployed twice. I went over to Iraq and Kuwait, did a deployment over there. And then I was sent down to the border for about 6 months to help Border Patrol and Homeland Security. I also did some stuff with special operations in the U.S. For a few months there. And then while I was deployed, I volunteered for recruiting, and I came out here. So I've been stationed everywhere I can go, overseas, West Coast and East Coast. We all live by the water. That's where our bases are. We're not in the middle of the Midwest, thank goodness. But yeah, I've done pretty much all the tours I can do. One of the best experiences I ever had was I had a lot of good experiences, right? I would say helping people. I have helped people around the world, including in the Middle East, feeding and giving water to children. To children, 5, 6 years old that are unfortunate, that don't have the resources that we have. And that's allowed me to realize how lucky that we really are. Also, I helped out with the typhoon in Japan when they had it. They had a big typhoon there. Helped to rebuild that area over there, so I helped a lot of people's lives and their quality of life there. Also, working down at the border, I did see how Mexico is and how their quality of life is, and they're not as fortunate as us. So seeing those things, it allows me to see how lucky we really are as Americans. And you can't learn that in college. You're going to learn that in the military. You're going to see different things. And that makes you a better person. It allows you to open up your eyes. It allows you to see, because I have children of my own, it allows me to realize how lucky they are. And it's very important to me. So those were some experiences that I've had. I've been to a lot of different countries, traveled a lot, but it's been good. And it's allowed me to learn a lot.
Cool, outstanding. Is there anything you'd like to add that I didn't ask?
Not really, sir. I appreciate you having me. Never really done an interview for students over the Zoom, but it's good. I would say for the audience, whether you're 7 years old or 12, if being a Marine is something you want to do, just remember what I said. The Marine Corps is anywhere. If you have any questions, reach out to Mr. Walker or myself. I'm not far. I'd be more than happy to meet you face to face if you want to, just to talk or see me or whatever that be. But we'll be around. If I can do anything else, guys, just let us know.
Cool. Hey, two more things, man. I'm gonna tell you. Every
Yes,
time
sir.
around this year, I reflect a lot. Typically, all of my military pictures, I don't hadn't framed too many of them, so I'll probably get one frame this year. And I always throw
Yes,
my
sir.
dog tags, right? And I look
There
at
it
it
is.
like, you know what?
Yep.
When I went in the Marine Corps in '89, I always heard about the old Corps, the old Corps.
Yes, sir.
So I guess I would be considered the old Corps to you because these dog tags still have my social security number on them. I don't
Yes,
think
sir.
they put social security numbers on dog tags
Uh,
anymore, do they?
Let me see here. I think they actually still do. I've got
Really?
one. Mine has a social on it. Mine has a social on it, believe it or not, sir. This is mine.
Wow. I thought they stopped.
Yeah, well, they did stop. They started putting EDIPIs on it, basically like a DoD number.
Okay.
But when I was in recruit training, they still did it. I think they do the EDIPIs currently now.
Okay. Last question. And this
Yes,
is
sir.
not I didn't have this plan, but once I saw you in your dress blues,
Yes, sir.
can you talk about your stripes, your hash marks, your ribbons, and all that good stuff?
Yes, sir. So if you look here, I got two hash marks, so each signifies 4 years. So I've been in over 8 years. Okay. My rank is a sergeant, which is 3 stripes down, cross rifles in the center. All right. That's an E5 in the Marine Corps. My ribbon. So I have. Can you see? I don't know if. So I
Yeah, I
have
can see
a.
them. I can
I've
see
got a
them.
rifle. Third award rifle. So I've shot on the rifle range. We learn how to shoot weapons. I've shot expert 3 years in a row. And then I am pistol qualified, so I've shot a pistol before, and I'm a sharpshooter. My ribbons, I have basically the Navy deployment ribbon. I have 3 of those. I have the Armed Forces service ribbon for deployment down the border, and this one is basically just 3 deployments. This one here is the Operation Inherent Resolve, which is the current operations in Iraq and Syria where I was. Defense is what basically we've been getting since the early 80s, late 90s because it's a time of war. This is a good conduct ribbon, so I've stayed out of trouble for a little over 8.5 years, which is good. So I haven't gotten in trouble. And then I have a Navy Achievement Medal, which is comes from the Navy that's given to the Marine Corps because we're a part of the Department of Navy. One of those I got for doing operations overseas in Iraq, and the other one is for I was doing convoy operations in California and helping out with the battalion. So those are pretty much my ribbons. These are dress blues. As recruiters, we wear them a lot, especially because it's sleeves down now. It's cold, so we're allowed to wear our long sleeve uniforms. We can either wear our khaki colored shirt that's long with a tie, or we can wear our blues. And I would rather wear my blues because I don't like to tie too much. And I think that dress blues, everybody knows what dress blues are. It's one of the most distinguishable uniforms out there in the entire world. And people know what dress blues are.
Cool, cool, cool. I have mine hung up in it's like a garment bag now. I still have mine. We were talking
Yes, sir.
about it last night during dinner with my family, and it was like, I think when I got out of the Marine Corps, I was about 180 pounds, 185 maybe, and now I'm up to about 195 or so. But I don't think I can get back in my
Okay.
blues. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think
okay.
so.
All right.
Wow. Sergeant Jones, it has been a pleasure, sir. Once again, thank
Yes,
you
sir.
for your time, taking the time out to talk to me, and so I can share this valuable information with the students here at Pine Grove Elementary School. And on the behalf of our principal, Dr. Tracy Pickett, assistant principal, Brian Williams, and myself and the Veterans Day Committee, we thank you. I'm not supposed to salute you. I'm not under arms now, and I don't have a cover on. But hey, I still
It's all
salute
good,
you.
sir.
Thank you, buddy. Hey, It was a pleasure.
Sir.
Talk to you later. Take care, man. Stay motivated, too.
Sounds good. I appreciate it, sir. You guys have a good one.
All right, buddy. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.